Welcome to all. I am R. Sivakumar, Assistant Professor of English, JJ College of Arts and Science, Pudukkottai. This presentation is a poetry paper for first MA English Literature students. This was the image of our poet John Donne. John Donne, his period was 1572 to 1631. He was born to Roman Catholic parents. He studied at Oxford and Cambridge, entered the Inn of Court at the year of 1592 and started writing poetry. He started his life as secretary to Sir Thomas Egerton. In 1601, he was selected MP for Brackley. He got married to Anna More. He was 29 and she was 17. For this, he was imprisoned. He became an Anglican in 1615, became Dean of St. Paul's in 1621, served there till 1631. He outlined his progress as Jock Donne, Dr. Donne, Dean Donne. His works. His writings are a protest against Elizabethan love poetry. Its easy, fluent style, stale imagery, cliched comparison and conventions, and over sentimentality. He aimed at reality of thought and vivid clarity of expression. His poetical works include satires, elegies, and love poems. He treats both human and divine love. The poems were published in Song and Sonnets. His prose works are autobiographical and religious. It is an oft repeated cliche that during the Elizabethan period, England became a nest of singing birds. Almost every nobleman took to sonneteering. Introduced by Watt and Surrey, the Petrarchan sonnet, with its formal attributes, became stale and artificial in the hands of leisure poets, who could not match the earlier genius like Sidney, Spenser, or Shakespeare. Its decadence, such love poetry became almost farcical, and it was against this that Donne rebelled through his works. He was sick of all false attitudes, stock expression, the ornamental language with its chivalric mannerisms, and the emptiness in real emotion. He also reacted against the cloying rhythms that tried out a living language characterized by frankness, colloquiality, and dramaticity. The qualities of his poetry. The founder of Metaphysical School of Poetry. The appellation metaphysical was coined by Dr. Johnson in his Life of Cowley. The phrase indicates odd and learned comparison, conceits, dramaticity and colloquiality, fusion of thoughts and feelings, Eliot's association and dissociation of sensibility, a fusion of the sensual and spiritual, a new frankness about the various states of love, a philosophic, rather cynical juxtaposition of life and death, rhetorical force. The phrase metaphysical used by Dr. Johnson in his Life of Cowley starts the poetry composed by John Donne and his followers. John Donne's poetry revealed his vast learning. Almost every field of learning from geography, astronomy, alchemy, and medicine provide the metaphysics with metaphors, comparison, and conceits. They can compare life to a chessboard, time to a chariot, flowers to hemispheres, and twin compasses. Metaphysical lyrics are composed in a lively diction and a syntax that sounds like real life speech. They also have the element of dramatic surprise. Some of the lines read like punch dialogues in films. Metaphysical poetry is marked by a fusion of thought and feelings. The heart that feels and the mind that thinks work together in such poems. These poems, defined by T.S. Eliot in his famous essays on the metaphysical poets, in his twin coinage, Association and Dissociation of Sensibility, through which he defined the significance of the metaphysical school to the modern age. Again, in the poetry of metaphysicals, there is a fusion of sensual and the spiritual. Human love is interpreted in spiritual terms and the vice versa. There is also a new frankness about sensual expressions as against the Platonic hallucination of Elizabethan love poetry. We also find the co-presence of life and death. For example, we have Donne's famous line on the bracelet on brown hair round the bone, a peep into the wormy circumstance of dissolution. Even when speaking of sensual love, metaphysical poetry is characterized by rhetorical finesse. Some of the poems read like legal arguments, others like persuasive speeches. His most popular poems, The Good Marrow, The Sun Rising, The Canonization, The Anniversary, The Flea, A Valediction Forbidding Morning, The Ecstasy, The Funeral. Many sonnets like Dead Be Not Proud, Batter of My Heart, 3% God, etc. Among these poems we have to study in detail two love poems, The Good Marrow and The Canonization. We will take them up in the subsequent presentations. Conclusion. To conclude today's lecture, we have to note the following. Donne, a pathfinder in poetry. He had many followers like Herbert, Marvell, Cowley, Herrick, Vaughan, and a host of others. His poetry is characterized by intense passion. He explores a new similes and metaphors, and is a master of hyperbole, paradox, and ironic humor combined with philosophic thoughts. He has written on sensual and spiritual love. In the next presentation, we will take up The Good Marrow. Thank you, one and all, to attend my PowerPoint presentation.